Hey guys, this is Marie and I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be Leopard Gecko Hero Update plus Tank Tour. So let's get started. So in this video, I will be showing you and talking to you a little bit about my Leopard Gecko, also giving you guys a update and a full tank tour. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now as you guys can see at the title of this video is going to be all about my Leopard Gecko, an update, and also a tank tour. So here we go. Now as you guys can see here, this is my Leopard Gecko's home, and this is going to be his temporary home until I get a new tank. Now you guys probably recognize this tank, but this is one of my old hermit crab tanks. Unfortunately, I have lost a lot of my hermit crabs. So the ones that were still alive, I just took them out of this tank and put them into the first hermit crab tank. And then I completely took everything out of this tank and completely cleaned it from top to bottom and put all the new stuff in for the Leopard Gecko. So this is his temporary home until Petco comes out with their $1 per gallon sale. And once that happens, he will be getting a nice new 20-gallon long tank. But unfortunately, this is going to be his home, and it works for right now. When I do the tank tour, you're going to be seeing a couple of things that's kind of wrong with it, but it's okay. One thing is there is a couple of scratches from the hermit crabs, like banging from their like shells and stuff. And then the other thing is on each side of the tank where the heat pads were and the substrate, I guess it just kind of stained it a little bit and I could not get it off, but it's okay. It doesn't really bother the Leopard Gecko. So those are the only two things wrong with this tank. Other than that, everything is completely fine and it's been working for him. So here is what the tank looks like. So the substrate I use for this tank is the carpet. Now my first Leopard Gecko has carpet in his tank, so I figured I would go ahead and stay with the carpet for right now. Maybe down the road I might try something else, but the carpet does work and I have not really had any issues or problems with the carpet with the Leopard Geckos. So here is what the carpet looks like. It does have two different sizes. So this side is look like a rock theme, and then the other side is just plain with no rocks on it. So you can do either or that you want to. And they do sell these separately, so if you want to eventually clean it out and put a new one in, you can. So here's what it looks like, and I picked that up from PetSmart. The next thing I put in here is you're going to see two gauges, one on the left and one on the right. The one on the right is kind of more his warmer side, and the left side is going to be his cooler side and stuff like that. So I got two gauges in there. And then on his left side, he has his little bowl of calcium. So he does go in there and checks it out and stuff like that. I have seen him use it, and it's a good size bowl for him. He completely goes right inside of it and hangs out and everything. And of course, you guys can see a little mess right there on the carpet and on the sides. So that is his calcium. And the next thing, he does have a water bowl, so he can go and get some water if he needs it, and he has not had any issues or problems. He does put his two front little feet up and puts his his head in and gets his little water and does that. I do have a video on Instagram showing that he was getting some water, and he has had no problems with that. So that is his water dish. And then in the middle is his little cave. Now I absolutely love this cave. I'm thinking about getting another one if I can find it, because I actually want to get another one and replace the one that's in Hatchie's tank, and I want to go with this one. I think it's so cute and adorable, and it's a nice like natural cave looking thing, and I think it's just really nice, and it's a good size that it will grow with the Leopard Geckos, and they can be able to use it when they get full grown. So I absolutely love it. He likes it. Only time I see him go in it is for his bathroom. So of course he uses this cave for his cool down. It's supposed to be for his cool down, and he also uses it for his bathroom. So this is what he decided to use as his little pooping and peeing area. But it's a nice little cave. I absolutely love it. It has like little kind of like steps where he can climb up and hang out, and it'll be something nice for him when he gets older and wants to just hang out there on the top. He can do so and just spread out. So I really like that. It's really nice. And then the next thing is his other cave, and this is actually his warm hive cave, and this is the one that he stays in most of the time to stay warm and to digest his food and everything. So here is what this looks like, and then inside I have some moss that I put way in the back. It's just a little bit so he can hang on it if he wants to. And then this is the side where his little heating pad is, that is completely under here, and his heating pad's on there. So that is what he uses for his warm side. And then he has like a little plant that is like a kind of like a plastic soft plant that I have had for my other hermit crabs that I use this one. So I end up cleaning it and making sure it was good to go for him. And he absolutely loves it. He sometimes, if he doesn't want to hang out in his little cave, he'll come up here and hide behind here and just hang out and sleep sometimes up here. So he has choices where he can either sleep in here or on top or even on top of this. But I really haven't really seen him go on top of this. He just goes inside, uses the bathroom and hangs out, and then just comes back out. But he absolutely loves it. He loves it on top, so if I'm ever looking for him, I know he's either inside here or on top of here. I'll show you on the other side of what it looks like. Okay, so here's the other side where he just hangs out. So he usually just lays on top of the little cave and hides inside of the little plant and just sleeps there when he feels like sleeping. So that's what it looks like. And then if you guys can tell, this is where I was talking about from the substrate kind of stained the glass. So that's why it looks like that. I mean, it's not dirty, it's just stained and I can't get it off. So other than that, it does not bother the leopard gecko. So that's what it looks like. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is what I want to else put inside of this tank and what I want to do. So the first thing is I actually want to get a little background and put behind there, because I do have a background behind Hatchie's tank, and I do want to get one. You know, of course, when I got the other leopard gecko tank, it came with a background, but you know, I was using this tank as a hermit crab tank, so I did not have a background for it. So I just got to go to PetSmart or Petco and just find a background that I like and just put it behind there. So that is one thing I want to do. Is there anything else I want to do? I think that was pretty much it that I kind of want to do. I might actually get another plant and put on top of the cave in the middle. So if he wants to have choices to sleep on top of that cave behind it if he feels like it, so he'll have more choices to do. And then I think that's pretty much it, what I want to do for his tank. There's really not much else I need to do, because I pretty much have everything, pretty much the same stuff that I do have in Hatchie's tank, but their caves are completely different and their water bowls are different, and then one has the background and one does not have the background. But that's pretty much the difference between it. Like I said, I do want to get another cave like this and put it in Hatchie's tank, because I think he would absolutely love this one a little bit more better than the other one. And the other one is more like chunkier, and it takes up too much room inside the tank, where this one really doesn't, and he has more room to walk around. And I think this one will be a lot more simple for him, and he can lay up there a little bit more better than the other one. So that's the only other difference that I want to do. But other than that, this is pretty much everything that I have seen inside of my leopard gecko's tank. Now the next thing will be his update. Now I have had my little hero for about 3 weeks now. It seemed like it was a little bit longer, but I just got him last month on the 16th. So I've only had him for like 3 weeks. This week coming up will be 4 weeks. And he is doing absolutely wonderful. He is eating very well. The first night I brought him home, I left him alone. And then the second night is when I decided to go ahead and feed him and see if he'll eat. And he does very well. He likes to chase a little food and stuff like that. Right now he's eating mealworms and a little bit of waxworms, but he eats so good. Now Hatchie was very picky about eating, and he is still picky about eating. But this little guy, as long as I can get him to keep eating, I think he's not going to be as picky as the other one is. But he just loves his little worms and his waxworms and stuff. I have not tried dubia roaches. I do have a little bit. I try to save them for more Hatchie, because Hatchie eats them more. He's picky, so he only eats dubia roaches and sometimes waxworms. So he's kind of picky. So I try to keep the dubia roaches more for him, because I do have a hard time getting them in PetSmart. So once I get multiple ones and have a lot more stock of them, then I might start feeding Hero some of them. I might try one, like little one, and see if he'll eat it and how he likes it. And I might just get him a couple of them like a couple of times. But other than that, he is doing absolutely wonderful eating. Like I said, he has no problems. He likes to chase it and stuff like that. Every time I do feed both of them at the same time, every night around the same time if I can, and I just take that good 5 to 10 minutes and just hang out with them and feed them and stuff like that. I've had him come on my hand twice. He was trying to climb, and I just put my hand out and just let him walk on it and hang out for a second, and then he got back down. But other than that, he is doing very well. When I first brought him home, he was super skinny. I mean, very skinny. So he has gained some weight since I've brought him home and feeding them. I don't think PetSmart feeds them as much as when you do bring them home and feed them. So he was super skinny. Now when I brought home Hatchie, he was not skinny. He was thicker than what Hero is. But he was super skinny, and I'm going to start putting some pictures up right now showing you guys, like the first day I brought him home, and then a couple of days later and stuff like that. So you will be seeing random pictures of Hero on the screen throughout when I'm talking. But when I first brought him home, he was super skinny. His body was really skinny like a stick. His tail was super skinny like a stick. So I just started feeding him as much as I can and what he would eat. And since then, for those 3 weeks of having him, he has gained so much weight. And it's so nice to see him filling out and getting more weight on his body and looking a lot more better than what he did. Other than that, he is super healthy and good. I have not really seen any problems or issues with him. And he's just doing absolutely wonderful. So I'm so happy for him to be healthy and happy and stuff like that, and doing very well in his little tank. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just show you him real quick and just show you guys what he kind of looks like now. So just give me 1 second. Alright, so real quick, I'm just gonna show you Hero. So here's what he looks like. As you guys can see, he has a nice little plump stomach, and his tail is starting to get a little thick and bigger, and he looks so cute and adorable. Now, as you guys can see, he's like a yellowish white, and he has like a light tan brownish color, and he just looks so cute and adorable. Look at it, you guys. Look how cute he is. But this is what he looks like. And like I said, he is doing such a wonderful job. He's so cute and adorable, and I'm just so glad that I decided to pick him up and bring him home with me. And he's just doing absolutely wonderful. He's just hanging out by his little heater. Here's the little moss that I told you that I put inside of the tank, so he can hide inside of it if he wants to. But this is what he looks like. So I just want to give you guys a quick glimpse of what he looks like right now. So here's what he looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!